Hello, YouTubers. It's me, the poet pleasure, more name is art, Sunday sermon, the only free time, free time. KC chess champion Marcus the Duster Horns, baby. I'm back from the Netherlands, Digimon finals. So, grab over the Canada Factory Gold. And let's do a video. That's what you expect from the Bone Duster. Other than a video, because you know, that's what you've clicked the video for a video. So here we go, so come back. Don't know what fucking time it is, probably an hour or two. It's probably, no, it's supposed to be more than two, maybe two, I don't know fucking know. I don't even know what time it is now, mate. Got home, unpacked, sorted out some post shit that came while I was gone. Get re-delivered, rescheduled. Then order Chinese. Then you eat the Chinese. There you go. Back in England, first thing you do, get some Chinese food. Got to be done. Second thing, have some cider. Back, man. Netherlands, mate. Don't know what this is, mate. Don't know the glory of Thatcher's gold. So that's it. Thatcher's gold. Oh, yes. Ho, ho, ho. Good drink. So we're back. Boney's back. Mrs. Duster's back. So I thought we'd do a little vlog. A little video vlogging. As you know, people love it, mate. People love hearing from the Bone Duster. I've got this weird camera angle today. I'm feeling a bit lazy. So I've got a weird camera angle, so we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna ramble for the next 5 minutes. That'll be the intro, and then I'll actually talk about the event, guys. Talk about the event. So I'm not just gonna talk about the event, the Digimon finals. I'll talk about a little trip, a bit of vlogging, what I can remember off the top of the head. I'm probably gonna forget fucking 50 things that happened, but thought might as well have some cider and do some running. So there we go. So I left on Friday. Well, I suppose actually we go day before we did locals, mate. We did Digimon locals. Man, I screw in Northampton, so we did the locals. Obviously, I took the boys with me. They were all nights with me. We didn't win local. We didn't win the locals. We didn't win. Somebody else won. I don't know what the fucking final score was, but I lost to Luger. I think I'm trying to fucking remember, mate. So I'm old. Boney's old, guys. Man. So I lost to Luger. I beat some other shit at locals. The locals were screwed up, right? Cause there were two undefeated. There was more people than usual, which was good. That wasn't the fault of bit. That was actually a good bit. But there were two undefeateds, but the system that they used at locals didn't pair us together. So then I lost to Luger. I lose to Luger? I think I must have lost to Luger. I feel like I lost to Luger. I didn't win. I feel like I lost to Luger. I think did I lose to Luger, Cat? Did I lose to Luger? I don't know what that means. He just wants streamies or / fuss. So I think we lost to Luger. And I'm bringing this up, right? I'm bringing up the fact that I didn't win locals as a bad sign the gum, guys. Bad sign the gum. The boys failed me, guys. The boys failed me. Faster meta now. The training boost makes every other deck OP. Can't use training boost, don't digivolve. So there you go. So we didn't win locals, so we did Thursday, and then obviously get back from locals. It's fairly late because it's an Thursday evening, isn't it? So then I've got to get my boarding passes sorted out. So we get the boarding passes sorted out, check in, get the boarding passes sent to our phones, and then we late. Then we got late, yeah. So I got up pretty early because Boney, yeah. One thing about Boney, let me tell you one thing. A lot of this stuff I do on YouTube, it's all character based. You know, I'm just having a bit of fun, exaggerating myself here, just for a bit of fun. But I'll tell you one thing's fucking real. I'm a lazy fuck, and I like convenience. So, wake up, sort out the house, and then a taxi. I arranged for a taxi to pick me up from my house, drive me to London City Airport, mate. And we get back on the way back. That's taxi. Picked me up from London City and brought me straight back fucking here. Let me fucking tell you, mate. I'm not going through the rigmarole of public transport, man. Let me tell you, Bone Dust doesn't need to do it, so Bone Dust ain't gonna fucking do it. Let me fucking tell you. Can't believe that. I don't fucking believe that. Gee, that was quite funny, right? And I might end up going a bit backwards and forwards with this, and I don't know why I've got this fucking light shining through my face, mate. But, you know, sometimes there's going to be a light through my face. Who knows? My hair looks a bit weird. But it is what it is. I'm still boner mania. So there you go. So, no, what I was saying, sorry, it's going to be a bit rambly. But I was talking on Discord before, because it's Raid and Trade. You're going to Raid and Trade. They're the TO. They're not really the TO. The TO's called Joe Moke, Jomok, which is nearly joke, I guess. But it's been, I think it was running partnership with another TO called Raid and Trade. So go into their Discord. And it was quite funny. I asked about getting an Uber from Rotterdam, The Hague Airport, it's called, to my hotel. And someone's like, use public transport. It's a lot cheaper. I'm not dumb. Bone Dust is not dumb, right? I mean, if I'm going to look like Albert fucking Einstein, I need to have like at least a fraction of the fucking intelligence. Let me fucking tell you. I ain't a fucking thicker. I know it's cheaper to get public transport. But it's not more convenient, is it? No, so now I'll skip out and get an Uber. And I got Uber back as well, yeah. Boney living the dream, mate. Living the lazy man's dream. So anyway, we go to the airport. AM, go to the airport. I don't really much about time on the airport. It's all pretty smooth. Go through security. I think that was pretty smooth. Take your belt off. Take your shit off. And just before we continue, I don't want to mention this, right? A little bit of bony backstory for you. As a kid, right, I didn't go abroad as a kid, right? So I'm not a well-travelled person. I know, being the leader of the nation of the Boneaholics and Bone Alliance with fans all over the world, this might come as a shock to you, but I'm not well-travelled. So, you know, I'm comfortable here in Blighty. I'm comfortable here. I'm not afraid to say it's just a fact, isn't it? It's a fact. If you don't do it as a kid, you're not going to be as comfortable doing it as an adult. Simple, isn't it? So, I just want to precursor that. It's probably changed my experience of going abroad, because, you know, it's not England, is it? So it's not home. So I don't like it as much. I'm not going to lie. I won't pretend. But I won't, you know, I'm not afraid to say it's probably, I've got some prejudice. So I've got some bias against doing it. But it is what it is. So anyway, but strangely enough, and people will know this in real life, I'm sure my main man, Donkey's watching this. There's one reason I have to go into so much fucking detail about Digimon, because other Digimon people, if you do these booster box openings, what I've done before, I wouldn't normally go in this much detail, but I know there's like one or two people who will actually watch this, who are just, you know, friends of mine, fans of the Bone Duster, who actually know nothing about Digimon, so I have to go into detail that people would already know from other people's videos that are better quality. But it is what it is. So anyway, just because this chair I got free from the previous place I worked, because they didn't want to fucking pick it back up from my house, so they said I could have it. So it is what it is. Raggles is in it. Raggles is it. A little sniffer rope. So anyway, right, I don't know what I was going to fucking say. But anyway, I was going to say I was a wuss. I'm a bit of a wuss, right? You know, I don't like roller coasters, for instance. I don't like roller coasters, you know. I don't things going fast. You know, I'm a bit like a cat, you know. Especially this cat. I'm pretty fucking lazy. I mean, I know sometimes he zooms around a little bit. But, you know, he's a little darling, really. Just likes eating dreamies and sleeping most of the time. So, basically, what I'm trying to say, I'm a bit of a wuss, right? No shame. Fully grown man, you know. And admit your weaknesses. There you go. But flying on an actual plane, I know some people are scared of going on planes, but I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy the sensation of going off and, whoa, we're about to die as it lands. But I quite like flying on a plane. Don't mind doing it. I'll do it. I mean, I'd probably prefer if it flew up in the air, went in a big circle and landed straight back down in England, mate. That's probably what I'd prefer. But I quite like it. So that was all fine. And there's probably details I'm missing, but I can't remember it all. I drank a little bit while I was there, and I'm fucking over 30, and my brain is not working properly. It is what it is, though. This is when I did that preamble about me not being well travelled, right? But so I went to Spain. Yeah, I went to Spain in August, and it was fine. This didn't happen when I went to Spain in August. I don't remember this ever happening elsewhere, right? So we landed in the Netherlands. the Hague, Rotterdam airport. We land there, and we get to the passport woman. You know, there's a woman at passport control who checks my passport, and she asked me, asked me a couple of questions like how long we're here and what we're doing. So my wife says Digimon, like this woman's gonna know what that means. But my wife says that, and she's like, "Oh, well, can I see your reservation?" I'm like, "No, I don't have my reservation. What are you talking about?" And if we skip ahead, right, when I went to my hotel, right, I just gave them my surname and they checked me in, mate. You don't show anyone your fucking reservation, mate. So first we asked my reservation. I said, "No, I haven't got a reservation. What do you mean? I haven't got it printed. Why would I have it? Why would I have it to hand?" And I also don't have free internet, free data because I'm with free mobile. So I don't have free. So I didn't have my data on. I was still on airplane mode. So I couldn't log into my emails. And then she was like, "Oh, when are you flying back?" I said Monday. "Oh, can I see you return?" What? I don't have that on me, mate. Why would I have that on me? British Airways will only let you check in 24 hours before. So it's not like I had my boarding pass for my return flight yet. And she was adamant. So I had to turn my fucking data on. And this happened in a bit of a panic, right? So maybe I could have connected to the airport's Wi-Fi. I didn't think about that at the time. So I'm a bit of panic. I had to go into my data. So it actually cost me money, mate. Because free charged me if you even go into my data for like a fucking minute. And she was like, can you get this other person? It's like, why even look at me? It's because of how I look, mate. Let me tell you something, right? I ain't afraid of saying this, yeah? Netherlands, right? No. I live in England, mate. I've got a British passport. Who's trying to sneak into the Netherlands from England, mate? Come on, mate. England's up here, mate. Netherlands is fucking down here, man. I'm fucking lying, mate. Jesus. What was in the hotel room, mate? I watched Harry Potter, mate. Right? One evening when we watched Harry Potter. Was that in Dutch? No, it was in English, mate. Because English is up here, mate. That's how I felt. I felt like she was accusing me of trying to sneak into that shit. Oh no, mate. I didn't want to. I was only there because of Digimon, mate. I ain't going back. Because that was a problem. See, first impressions are everything. That's a serious life lesson. First impressions are everything, right? So this woman is essentially, and she probably doesn't realise this. She's essentially the representation of first-time travellers to the Netherlands. She's representing a whole country, and she treats people like that. I went to Spain. They didn't ask me all this rigmarole. I've been to, and this was years ago, so maybe it's changed recently. But I've been to Berlin. I've been to Rome. I've been to a few places. I've never been asked to show this shit before. And the Dutch have this weird thing, right, of talking to you like you're an idiot, and then going, "Oh, you should do this next time." I've had this a few times. "Oh, you should do this next time." It's a bit late, mate. There isn't going to be a next time, mate. There isn't going to be a next time. Ain't going to be no next time. I don't need to go back. I don't do drugs. So there's no need for me to go back, mate. And I'm pretty sure, now I don't know this first-hand experience, but from talking to people here in England, if I wanted weed, you just get it quite easily, can't you? So, no need to go. No need to go. If I have to go to like a stag do or something, I'd go. Obviously, I'd go. I'd swallow my pride, but there's a big world out there, mate, and I don't need to go about that for all of that. It's not going to go up my list, mate. Let me fucking tell you. So that really pissed me off. Right, that really put me bad start. Right, I'm not going to lie. I'm quite an emotional on my sleeve guy. I try and think of my head, but I'm actually quite an emotional guy, emotionally charged. But stuff like that, I try and use logic and reason, but when it's stuff like that, it really pisses me off, right? So I'm heated. So anyway, we finally after showing her, logging into my email and showing her my booking that proves I was going to leave, I was definitely going to fucking leave. Let me fucking tell you. No desire to stay. After proving I was actually planning on leaving because I had a fucking return booked, they let us through. It's a very small airport, this place. Anyway, so we go and book the Uber. Now my wife does it because she's with Gift Gaff, and they actually let you use your data abroad for the same cost it would with your normal package. So she booked the Uber. So Uber comes and picks us up, and then immediately drives for about 30 seconds. And then decides he needs to fill up his car for petrol. Why? Why did you accept the fucking job if you needed petrol, mate? get the petrol, and if the job's still pending, accept it then. I think that cost like €50. It cost €50, mate. It cost about €50. It's about a 20-minute drive, cost €50. It's convenience. Drops us straight outside this hotel. The Best Western Grand Winston. There's a big picture of Winston Churchill. I didn't take a picture of it myself. Google it. You'll find it on Google. So we get there. I'm trying to remember I'm not going to remember everything. We get in, we check in. As I said, I just said my name. They gave us a room key. I asked for another room key. And to be fair, they did give us a second room key without any questions at all. So that was nice. Because obviously I went to play Digimon. And my wife went to be a tourist and do normal tourist stuff. So we need 2 different room keys because, probably we didn't get back at the same time, obviously. That would just be weird if we magically managed to time it, that we'd get back at the same time. So we get that, and then she's like, she wants to try these pancakes. She wants to try these big-ass pancakes, right? Now, apparently, we're in the arsehole of nowhere. I picked this place because it's about a 5-10 minute walk to where Digimon was going to be. And it was also about a 5-10 minute walk to the train station so my wife can be a tourist. So it's perfect in that sense, but there's like not really much to do nearby. And she Googled it and she found this pancake place, which was a half an hour walk to from where we were staying. But obviously we had no other plans for that Friday evening, so we went on this walk. Now, Levellands is fucking confusing, right? It sounds good on paper. They have cycle lanes as well as pavements. But the problem is they focus more on the cycle lanes than they do on the pavements. And sometimes the pavements just disappear. They just disappear around the random shit. And you don't know it, especially because it's dark in winter. And there was this one bit when we were walking along this really long straight path, right? And the path disappeared. So we were walking on the cycle lane. And there was this mother on a moped, and on the back of on this moped was this fat fucking kid, right? And then she said, "Excuse me." She didn't like beep a horn or anything. She said, "Excuse me." So I turned around, so we moved to the side a bit, and then this fat fucker turns his head around and gives me a dirty look, like, it's like, sorry kid, right? This kid's gonna die of fucking diabetes, mate, so he fucking sits on the back of this fucking moped. And his mum fucking takes him everywhere on this fucking moped. It's not my fault your paths just randomly fucking disappear, right? It's not my fault your paths just disappear. I'm not a fucking ninja, mate. I'm not, you mean? I was going a straight fucking line, mate. Paths should go in a straight fucking line, right? They shouldn't be hiding round shit and fat fucking kids giving me dirty fucking looks. That pissed me off. As we walked for ages, and most of the traffic, the street lights worked, right? But you press a button like in England. Press the button, you wait a little bit, green man comes on. But there was one traffic light, for some fucking reason, it didn't turn green for like 10 minutes. And it didn't turn green until somebody else was on the other side of the road and pressed the button as well. So I'm pretty sure that's the trigger. It's not the time you fucking wait. It has to be someone on both sides. Because on the way back, we were on the other side, we pressed the button. And then a lot quicker, somebody else was on the other side, they pressed the button and then it went green. So I feel like that must have been the trigger. So I don't think it's very pedestrian friendly. And the bone duster, when I'm not spending money on taxis and shit, is mostly a pedestrian. I walk, yeah? It didn't seem very pedestrian friendly, which is odd because that's cycle lane. It would be pedestrian friendly, but no, I've got bad vibes. I got bad vibes. So it is this pancake place, which was nice. In there, fair enough. It was a big pancake. It did get a bit samey though. This big pancake. They had this big ham and cheese pancake, and they ask you if you want old or new cheese. Old or new cheese. It's mature cheese. It's mature or non-mature cheese, but they call it old and young. It's a bit fucking weird. It's a bit fucking weird. And to be fair, they understood English in there, so I said old because I assumed it meant mature, and it did mean mature. So I had that. My wife had a sweet one. We had the pancakes. Pancakes did get a bit samey at the end though, because it was big. It was massive and big, and there was ham on. The ham was, it was good. It was good, but it was a bit samey. A bit, we had it. And then we walked back. I'm trying to remember if anything else fucking happened. It probably did. I'm probably forgetting some brilliant anecdote. It's going to be a long fucking video, by the way. I've not even talked about Digimon. It has been fucking 20 minutes. Jeez. Sip of cider, sip of Thatcher's Gold for the working man. So, okay. So we get to the morning of Digimon. Saturday morning, get up early, want breakfast, right? Now, this fucking hotel's fucking weird. There's like 2 different places for breakfast, but one of them's like this top secret fucking place that fucking mongoloids like me don't get to go into. I don't know if it's like a self-service canteen, or I don't know what the fuck it was. It was fucking weird. Anyway, so we go down, right? We see that one, but there's a sign. It says workers, like the people who work there got to eat there as well. So it was confusing. But then you also go to the left and there's like a bar area, which then takes you back to reception. So we walk into this bar area and there's like one person, but he's talking to someone. So it's a bit weird. And it's not particularly clear where you have to go. So I'm like, oh fuck, we'll just go to reception and fucking ask. Because we've seen 2 different breakfast areas. This fucking guy's talking to someone. So we go to the fucking reception. And I go... And this is where the Dutch people, you know, I don't get why they have to be so fucking sarky about it. I go, how does breakfast work? And he goes, oh, you pay for it and you go and get it. And then my wife, you know, clever wife, she's a beautiful, intelligent lady. She was like, oh yeah, we've seen these 2 different areas, so where do we go? And he was like, oh, just the one near the bar. And I was like, oh, okay, can we pay for it then? And he was like, oh yeah, sure. And I was like, oh, can we just pay for all the mornings we're there? It's first of all $17.50. It's our buffet style breakfast, $17.50. I know that's not 17.50 quid. That's 17.50 euro. So it's probably about, I don't know, 15 quid. But still 15 quid for fucking breakfast, mate. Jesus. Didn't even have mushrooms, mate. Didn't even have fucking mushrooms. I'm talking about, you know, shrooms. Oh, I forgot about him. Forgot about shrooms, guy. Oh, good old Dax. So we'll pause the breakfast story. We'll go back, mate. We'll go back a bit, mate. So we're at the fucking airport, London City Airport, and we get there quite early because my wife likes getting there quite early. You know, makes sense. Get early. If you're gonna wait around, at least wait around the airport, so you know you're definitely there on time. Any issues, you know, you got time to counteract it. So fair enough. So we get there. My wife got her nails done like weeks ago and didn't actually, and they were starting to grow out a bit in like the gap. I don't know why I'm showing you my finger. It's hard to fucking tell. So then there was a place. So it's like a little beauty stall to get your nails done. So she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my nails sorted." I'm like, okay, fine. So I had a cider. You had a cider. And she went off to get her nails done. So I'm sitting there by myself having this fucking cider. My wife, on the chair opposite me, my wife's left her coat there because obviously I'm going to watch her stuff while she's getting her nails done. I'm going to drink this cider. And then this Indian American guy, and I don't mean like a Indian, Native American Indian. I meant he's American. Well, I think, no, he told me he was born in India, then his parents moved him to America. I think that's what he meant. I don't fucking remember. His name was Dax. And he was an American solo traveller. And he decided that he'd look at me. He looked at the bone duster and said, this is a man I can talk to for fucking 40 minutes while I wait for my flight to Berlin. That's what he thought when he saw me. The fucking guy talked to me. And I'm like, oh, I just want to sit here and drink my cider, don't I? Because I'm actually quite anti-fucking social. I'm not going to fucking lie to you guys. I'm a little bit anti-social. I was sit here and drink my fucking cider. But fuck it, I'll entertain this guy. Jesus. And then I can't remember everything he fucking said. But one of the things he said was he was depressed during COVID. So he started taking shrooms. And that's why, talking about mushrooms, fried mushrooms, that I didn't have at breakfast, made me remember Dax, the American, or the Indian who moved to America when he was a kid. I don't fucking know which way around it was, but you know what I mean. And he said he was depressed during COVID, so he started taking shrooms, and it changed his life. So I sort of looked at him skeptically. He was like, "No, seriously, man, shrooms, man, changed my life." And then after COVID, he only started solo traveling after COVID and after the shrooms. And he's like, typical bullshit people talk, you know, oh yeah, me and my co-founder made data bricks and stuff, because I told him I was a data analyst. So I was like, you know, pay for these trips, bro. Pay for these trips, brother. Gotta do that data analytics, brother. So, and do SQL and shit. So I know he kept on talking to me, and then right, because I sort of give a little bit, but I don't give loads, right? I don't give loads, but he wants to have a really long conversation. So then he started talking to me about music, right? And obviously, heavy metal! And he liked hip hop, so I didn't really go too well, but then he started talking to me like All Time Low. And then he started playing music on Spotify. He like played a bit of All Time Low, he played a bit of Seven Nation Army, and then as he was doing this, like one of the other fucking people waiting for a flight told him to turn his music off. And I just have a giggle, mate. I just laugh, mate. You know, he did turn it off, and then about 5 seconds fucking later, we turned it on, turned a different fucking song on because he was. I think he must have been fucking on something, but it was a laugh. It made for a good anecdote, good old Dax. If you still, he asked for my contact. I was like, nah, mate, you don't have my contact, brother. I don't want having this fucking guy on LinkedIn, this fucking Shrooms guy on LinkedIn, this fucking people. I have people from work on LinkedIn, mate. Marcus, why have you connected with this Shrooms man on LinkedIn, mate? You got something to tell us, brother. Why did you really go to the fucking Netherlands, mate? Jeez. So yeah. That was the story of Dax, how I met him. And then he left before my wife came back. So I think I just hallucinated America. I was so fucking bored, man. I just hallucinated this fucking guy. I'm pretty sure it was real. So back to breakfast, right? So we pay this €105 for six sets of breakfast because it's me and my wife, 3 days, 6, isn't it? 2, 4, 6. Makes sense. So then we go back up. Oh, but as we leave, the guy's like, oh, you'll have to tell my colleague up there that you've just paid for it because obviously you've just paid for it, it hasn't updated. This guy just has a fucking list of fucking paper, right? So we go up, right, and we tell him. I was like, oh, so yeah, we just went to reception, paid for breakfast, mate. He was like, no, you've got to do it here. Got to do it here. I don't think he understood exactly what I meant. And this is when the Dutch thing comes in. He was like, oh, next morning, you have to come here and pay for it. I was like, no, mate, we've already paid for it. So yeah, he wasn't happy with us. He had a bit of a go as well. So we had our breakfast, cold hams, the cheeses, the old and young cheeses again, old or fucking hell, I don't know what's fucking good. The sausages though, they had these like herby sausages. They might have been chicken sausages. That's what my wife thought they were. They were pretty fucking good, right? If you go to the best fucking Western, Churchill, get those fucking sausages at the breakfast. They're pretty fucking nice. Little tip for you. That's crappy bacon, some circle hash browns. Had a bit of that. We couldn't find the coffee machine though, because the breakfast is like all on the right. And then we found out the next morning there's actually a random coffee machine to the left, but it's like pretty far to the left, and there's something else to the left. And then like he said, oh, we gotta can we use the coffee machine? It was like, it's the same as yesterday. Yeah, we didn't fucking see it yesterday because it's fucking miles away from the rest of the breakfast stuff, mate. Jobbers, mate, jobbers. Also, another thing about the Best Western, it's in Churchill. There's like 2 sections of it because it's pretty big, and they don't make it fucking clear. If your room number starts with a 2. Because we were in 2404. If your room number starts with 2, you don't just go to a lift directly opposite reception. You have to go up these massive set of stairs, go past the bar area where breakfast is, and then go on the lifts at the far end of the building. So if your room number starts with 1, you're directly opposite reception. If your room number starts with 2, you have to go on this fucking 10-minute. It's not 10 minutes. It's probably like 2-minute walk up these massive flight of stairs past the bar. Got a little tip, because we went to the first area and I was like, all these room numbers begin with 1, but maybe it's just the handwriting, because they just told us, and they didn't say out, because when they told us our room number, they said we were in 404. They didn't say the 2, so it was very fucking confusing, mate. Nothing makes fucking sense over there. It's fucking weird, mate. It's fucking weird. So there you go. So that was the hotel, right? That was the hotel. Jeez. So we're at 29 minutes in. I haven't even talked about any fucking Digimon really. So we have breakfast. I go back, I have a shower. You gotta have a shower when you go to these fucking big events. Or actually any... I really should be telling you have a shower at any fucking social thing you're gonna fucking do. I should probably be telling you to have a shower every day. But at the very, very least, if you're going out in a social setting, have a shower beforehand. Simple, right? Simple. Put a bit of deodorant on, that's what I did. Bit of shampoo, bit of condition, you know. Boom, boom, shake the room. So... Morning. So finished that. Say goodbye to my beautiful wife. She goes off and gallivanting around that place where the pottery is called, which I've forgotten the name of already. Delft. She went to Delft. Day one, I think. I'm pretty sure she went to Delft day one. Spent a lot of money. Spent all my money, bro. Spent all our money. It's always our money when you're married. It's always our money when you're married, guys. So no. It's perfectly fine. Anyway, so I'm going on these tangents. So I walked down. Now, I forgot to mention, the day before, as well as go to this pancake place, I did walk down to the venue. So I knew which way I was going, plan ahead. So go to this venue, this big bit as venue. It was fair. It was fairly. It wasn't massive. It's 512 Digimon players. I'll get there. Got my deck. Now, when do I talk about what I play? I don't even know what. We'll get to that fucking later. We'll get to that later, brother. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that soon, not later. We'll be soon. So I get to this event. It was very easy to get to because I walked there before. Get in, and outside it was signposted. To be fair, there were the Digimon final banners. You get there. They sent us a picture of the door to walk through, like fucking day before in an email. So I don't know which door to fucking walk the entrance to get inside the building. And I was a bit. Now, to be fair, right, I'm probably going to talk some shit about how it was organised, and it's deservedly so. No bullshit, no cap, as the presidents would say. But I will say it was heated very well. I was a bit nervous because it was pretty cold. I was like, God, how are they going to heat this big wide? I assumed it was going to be like the regionals I went to in England, where it was a big open plan space, essentially like just a warehouse. And it was just a big open space, but they somehow managed to heat it quite well, which that was impressive. I will give them that. It was heated quite well. I wasn't cold. I was wearing this hoodie. So I wasn't like wearing a t-shirt, but I wasn't cold, so that was good. So I get there, and there's this big fuck off queue. There's a big fuck off queue to get your participation prizing. And I might actually do some show and tell now. Get the participation prizing out. So we go on this big queue, and I go on Discord, and I type, "Is this big queue for the finals?" Because it looked like it was. I'm very, because I was there by myself, I overanalyze stuff because I've got nothing fucking better to do. I'm thinking, so there was a queue, but the queue was going off to the side events table, to a table called side events. So, and I've got nothing better to do, right? So I might as well write on Discord because we're not doing anything else. Is the big queue for finals, and it was. I found out. Someone did reply, but I think I'd already finished. The queue by the time somebody replied. So yeah. So we get there and we get our participation prize. Let's do a bit of show and tell. I don't have all my participation prizes. Let me find the shit that we got for participating. This is my. If you ever see me with this deck box, which has Bone Duster barely legible on it, and you can't fucking read it all on this video, that's my. It's a smaller one. It's a thinner one. That's got random cards in it, but we've got some participation. It's all spoilers. All we fucking got. We fucking got, bro, because we didn't fucking rank fucking high enough to get anything else. So we've got Sunflow. We got a Sunflow. This is it's got the championship stamp. Sunflow. We got a Goonie. We got the main man, a Goonie man. Oh, it's not the main man. Red hybrid. Fuck off, red hybrid. I'm gonna burn that. Fuck red hybrid. Sunflow is used in Bloomlord. Got High Commandramon. Is that what I've got left? Is that what I got left, brother? No. We got some crap as well. We got this crap card, Vidramon. Does anybody even use this, mate? Does anybody even use this card? It's a 6 fucking drop, mate. Does anybody use this? This is a champion, yeah? It fucking costs 6 to play. When one of your blue tamers is played, draw 1 card. I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that one, bro. We've got Shoutmon X3. Now, this is a level 4. It costs 7, but you can digicross it, so it's fine. We've got Shoutmon. Now, we also did get a Lugarmon, but I traded that for the 2 Purges. We also got some Event Pack 5. We got Gravity Crush. And we got Attack of the Heavy Mobiles. You can't see properly. This is Machine Dramon support. And this is just generic good red option card. So we got those stamps. So put them there, grab them back. So we got that for participating. I said we also got a Lugomon. I also, and I don't know if this is like Destiny, because obviously you get a random selection of all these, because they came in, you got 3 packs of 2, so you could get a random selection. And I also got 2 purges. For people who don't know Digimon, I play a deck. I was playing a deck, and I will go back to it. But I was maining a deck called Royal Knights, and the purge of the Royal Knights, when I say purges, is the option card for the deck. And I actually got 2 of them. So that was like a magical moment. Whoa, I actually got my purges. Whoa. So I'll show you them as well. Let me just put these back in this box. The purges are in the deck. I tech them in straight. I tech those in straight away. Let me tell you, they got teched in straight away. I'm gonna have to take some of this shit out. Oh, I'll take that out. Jeez, because my dice is in there. It's getting squashed. So we also got the purges. Let's get these bad boys out. Actually, what I'm doing is we'll show the deck off. Deck profile. So spoilers. There were 512 people playing in this tournament. There was prizing. You got your participation prizing, but there was additional prizing depending on how well you did. The next tier was 256. To get more prizing, that would put you in the top half, so you'd get some more of those packs. And I came 257, didn't I? No cap, I came exactly 257. I was 1 spot away from getting some additional prizing. And if I can be bothered, I'll make that the thumbnail. But I'm not capping. I'm not capping. That's actually what happened. No lies. I was we'll go over the matches later. But I went 4-5. There were 9 rounds. I won 4, lost 5. I don't really see it like that though, because the last 2 rounds I played Blue Flare, so I was instant losses anyway. So I don't really count, bro. I don't really count. I was feeling good, man. I was was not joking. I thought, oh, you know what? I might even get top 128, because that would be the next tier afterwards. So 256 got additional prize, and then 128 would get additional prize. And I thought I was going to get top 128. I was feeling good. I was 4-3, 4 wins, 3 losses, with 2 rounds left. And I thought, okay. And I'd lost some matches. I just won the last one. Okay, we can do this. We can at least win, and then we could at least win. If we win both, we could get top 2-8. But if we just win 1 more, we would be 5 wins, and we'd definitely win 1 more than we would have lost. So I was like, okay, we can do this. And then it was Blue Flare. I was like, fucking hell. And next to me were people playing Hunters and shit like that. I was like, fucking, why couldn't I have been paired with this fucker? I would have beaten him. I say that. I did the 3v3. I did the 3v3 next day and forgot what fucking Superior Mode did. But those are best out of 1s, and I would have remembered after 1 game. You would have not played against it, but it's what it is. So anyway, so this is my top 257 deck profile. Eggs. You play 4 of this guy. King, Drazel. What's he fucking called? 7d6. Unique egg. Your turn effect, you can't digivolve. Your turn effect. Still blast Evo, very important. Then your turn once per turn. When a Raw Nitrate Digimon would be played, you can reduce the play cost by 4. Further reduce it by 1 for each of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Then the last effect, start with your main phase, reveal the top card of your Digi-Egg deck, and then add that and any Raw Nitrate Digimon as the bottom source of this Digimon. So turn 1, you're always reducing stuff by 5 because you have to do you do breeding, start a main phase, you've got a source reduced by 5. And it's got an inheritable. When a option card with the Raw Nitrate is placed in the battle area, gain a memory. So there you go. I'm not going to show you exactly what this fucking thing is, but we've also got Purge of the Raw Knights, run 4 of these. So I've got 4 of these, championship stamped, full art Purges, which I think look really fucking sick. So these let you draw a card, then you place one of your Raw Nitrate Digimon under one of your King Drays or 7d6 in the breeding area. Then this goes into delay, triggering King's Inheritable. So turn 1, it actually costs 5, 4, 3. And then delay effect, play one of your Raw Nitrate Digimon from under your King Drays or 7d6. You don't get the on plays, but it does get rush, so you can take advantage of when attacking effects. So you run 4 of them. This isn't going to be an in-depth fucking depth profile because I mean most of it's pretty fucking standard. So if you know, and this video's been going on for fucking long enough, so it's going to take fucking 5 million years to upload. You run 4 Magnamons, blocker, cheapest Royal Knight, turn 1. You can play this for 2. So this is what you want to see early on. When it leaves the battle area, for any fucking reason, you get to draw a card. Run 4 of them. And this is going to be in whatever fucking random order I've got these in. I run 2 Alphamon, stops 10 costs or higher from attacking you, the player directly. Can save itself from being removed from the battle area by effects. By trashing a source, because when you play it, you stick a source under. I run 1 of this Cranium on. It costs fucking right? It costs 13. And it was just so much shit, because it's only got 13 DP, and there's just so many things now that can beat over this anyway. You can force something to attack. It's unaffected by Digimon effects, but I don't know, man. In the matchups where this guy appeared, I was running it at 2, but I only ran it at 1. I mean, take all of this with a fucking grain of salt, by the way, because it came 250 fucking 7. So take that as you will. So I won 1 of that. I run 1 of that Cranium on the BC13 one. We run 4 Alt Forces. This is a blue base build, right? This is a blue base build. I say that, blue base build. I just run 4 blue tamers and 4 Alt Forces, and that's what the blue base build bit means. You play this for every raw nitrate Digimon and blue tamer. You strip 2 sources from the top. Then it's got a your turn effect, which is a completely different effect. And you can bounce sources Digimon back to its owner's hands. Run 4 of that. Good against Machine Dramon. Played no Machine Dramons. Played no Alpha fucking Mons. Would have been good against either of them. Play 1 copy of this Cranium on. All your Digimon with blocker can't be deleted by effects. Now this is Def X, right? Because this is the version of the deck I played for the 3v3 on the Sunday. This was a Mechamon, so for the actual tournament, for the top 257th deck profile, this isn't a Mechamon. We run 2 Mechamons, 4 costs to play. It's not a raw nitrate Digimon. You get to draw a card. When it gets deleted, if it gets deleted, you can stick a raw nitrate Digimon from your hand under your King Drazer. Dynasmon, you run 4 of these, 10 drop. So turn 1, you can be played for 5. Good for going second. Real top 4 cards of your deck. You can add 2 Raw Knights. Or add 2 Raw Nitrate cards. Can be purged, you can add with this. Other 2 go to trash. Your turn effect, you play another Raw Nitrate Digimon. Delete all of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So you run 4 of them. 4 of the Kentas. This is the blue tamer. It only costs 2 to play. Useful if you need to pass turn. Effects. When you would play a Marine Angemon, reduce the cost by 1. Got 4 of these. Could reduce it by 4. That never fucking came up. I never played Marine Angemon with fucking 4 of these out. Other effects. When you play a blue Digimon, you may suspend this tamer to trash the bottom source for one of those Digimon. Then, if that Digimon is Marine Angemon, trash 1 source from the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon. That never came up. 4 Omnimons. This is your kill switch. Play all the Digimon from under your king. They gain rush. Alternatively, if you've got 2 of these in hand, you can just play this to delete 1 Digimon. No restrictions. Boom. We ran 1 Raid Gallantmon. So it hasn't got an on-play because it's an older card. Came BT12. Wasn't designed to go with this. However, you stick this under, then play out with Purge. When attacking, delete a 6k or lower, or just trash top card their security. It's got raid. It's fucking 12k. Pretty good. Gankamon. Run 2 of these. Play a Royal Nitrate Digimon from under your King Drazel. Alternatively, you can play a Systemon. I run 1 Systemon. We'll get to that. This is sneaky because you could, if this is under, then you play your Omnimon. They probably, and you do this when there doesn't look like there's enough swings. You can then bring out the Systemon. Omni gives all your Digimon rush. Little sneaky bit of tech there. Jessmon. Run 3 of these on play. Delete up 6k's worth of Digimon. For every other Digimon you have out, gain an extra 2k. All turns effect. For each of your other Royal Nitrate Digimon and Systemons, all your Digimon gain 1000 DP, mate. Pretty good, pretty good. Lord Knight. Get a card back from trash. Raw Nitrate card back from trash. And then opponent's turn, when they attack, once per turn, you gain a memory for each Royal Knight. Run 2 Marcus Daemons. This is to get rid of floodgates. There's cards in Digimon that stop you from playing Digimon for reduced costs or playing Digimon by effects, so you need to get rid of them somehow. So this is also a mem setup. So if your opponent passes turn to you and you'd be set to 1 or 2 memory, you'd actually get set to 3 instead. And on play, suspend it, minus 3k something. All the floodgates have 3k. It's like they did that on purpose. We run one of these Examons. On play, suspend something. Doesn't unsuspend during the next unsuspend step, which is actually a bit shit. It should just be stunned entirely, especially for the fucking cost. And then all turns, once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, you may either unsuspend one of your own Digimon or suspend one of theirs. So against like Raid War Grey, where it would restand during their when attacking step, your reaction step, you could then just suspend it again. Leopardmon, run 3 of this. Main effect, you may play a Raw Nitrate Digimon for the cost reduced by 4. Also, your turn, it's all turns. When you play another Digimon with the Raw Nitrate or a green Digimon, all of your Digimon gain blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. So combined with that Craniumon that stops all your blockers from being deleted by effects, suddenly all of your Raw Nitrate Digimon can't be deleted by effects. Magna Angemon Ace, run 2 of these. Blast Evos on your Magnamons on your opponent's turn, so you can do it for 0. It's an ace card. Recover 1, then minus 1,000 for each security you have. It's another good way of getting rid of floodgates. One of Marine Angemon. This guy, this guy made it so I could stall out the second blue flare player. I managed to stall him out one game because I just kept on recovering. So you play this. You can either return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon or one of your own Digimon back to hand. If you do, you can return one of your opponent's Digimon at the same level back to their hand, and then it's got a once per turn your turn effect. When a Digimon's returned to hand, recover 1. So good with the alt forces. You have this out. And some decks like D Brigade, which didn't play any D Brigades. Don't know why. Fuming, mate. Because D Brigade has no, unless they're playing some really weird tech in their D Brigade build, they have no way of out in this. So you can just sit there and again you can just keep recovering. So I'll run one of that. Systemon, I've already mentioned we run one of this. Trash 1, draw 2. Can give decoy red black if you Raw Knights. Have I gone for everything? Oh no, I haven't gone for everything. One of this Examon. This is like the more offensive version of the other one. When this becomes suspended, you can restand it and suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Also, you can DNA Digivolve this and the other Examon. So I run 3 leopards, 4 alt forces. You can DNA them. So once again, another thing, it doesn't look like you've got enough swings. You swing with both. You DNA into this, you get 2 extra swings. Also, if you do DNA and you have another alt force in hand, you can play it. That never came up. I run one of this Gallantmon. It reduces costs by 2 for every 5 total cards in both players' trashes. So if you have 5 and your opponent has 5, you can reduce the play cost of this by 4, but only if you've got no other Digimon out at the time. On play and when attacking and when Digivolving, pop a 6k or lower. If nothing was popped, pop a 13k or higher. And because of that weird sort of 6k or lower, but nothing in the middle, I only run one of this. It does get rushed though, so maybe I should play more of it. I don't fucking know. And that's the deck list, mate. That is the deck list for the top 257. If you swap I showed you Defx, but those were 2 Amechamons. If you swap the Amechamons out for the Defxes, you actually get a top 29 3v3 team member. I think there were like fucking 64 teams in the top 3 event. We'll get to that in a bit more detail. Oh god, I didn't really. I've just chucked all the cards in. I'm going to have to sort these out. But this was a deck list. Different from what I played in Liverpool. Liverpool didn't have Marine fucking Angemon in it because it wasn't fucking legal. I was running 2 Kentas and 1 Matashida, the blue mem setter. and I was running an Ice Wall and a Sarai. I was running 2 options. I wasn't running any options here. I think in hindsight, I probably need some options in here now. Basically, Mirage ended up winning. I lost to a Mirage. And it gets a thing called jamming. If you don't know what jamming does, if you check a security, normally if your DP, the Digimon checking security's got lower DP, it would get deleted. But jamming stops it from getting deleted in security battles. So, yeah, there's that. And a lot of cards are running this egg that gives you jamming if your opponent has no Digimon with more or equal sources than you, and because you don't Digivolve, you never have more sources than your opponent. Which is why Blue Flare also wrecks Royal Knights as well, because they can stun things when they haven't got as many sources. So basically, it's just bad news. Bad news, mate. It's all bad news. But we did get our 4 purges. We did get the full shebang. I got 2 of these. And someone posted on the Discord, the Raid and Trade Discord, that they wanted the Lugamon. And I was like, oh, do you have a purge you could trade? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I met up with them on the Sunday. And to be fair, they came to me. I told them where I was sitting. I was like, you can go fucking me, mate. And then he was like, oh, do you need any more of those? I was like, yeah, well, I need 1 more for the playset. And he was like, oh, mate, don't worry about it. I'll give you another one because the Lugamon's like worth double the amount of the purges. Because obviously, if you don't know, BT14 just came out 2 weeks ago. And Lugamon is like the new fucking hype deck that everyone wants. So the Lugamon card of the Lugamon championship card is going to be hot commodity. This is quite an old deck that obviously lost power. It didn't lose power, but obviously the other decks gained power with the training card, especially blue with the Bukamon jamming egg. So comparatively, it didn't gain any power, but a lot of other decks did. So in the meta, it's gone down a little bit, I would say. And I was happy to do the 1-for-1 trade, but to be fair to the guy, he came to me. And he just said, no, mate, I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2. Because, I don't want, and that was nice. That was a very nice moment. Because he could have taken advantage of, basically, my situation. And even if I did know, I'm not the sort of person who's going to argue. A 1-for-1 trade's fine for fucking me. But no, no, to be fair, he was like, no, well, I'll give you 2. Because it's, the Lugamon's worth double the Royal Knights of the Perch. That was very nice. That was a good moment. It's very easy for me to keep hold of like negative moments. I think for me, I'm grumpy. I consider myself a bit of a grumpy old man. I'm British, we like to moan, but that was a very, very nice moment. So no, fair enough. That was very good. So thanks, mate. Thanks for being nice to the Bone Duster and doing the old trade. So I've got my full play set of the fucking deck I play. I mean, I don't play any of those other fucking decks. I've already told one of the guys at my locals that even though, because I looked on Card Market, the card's going for like 17 quid. And I was just like, mate, just pay for my locals one evening. I'll give you the Commandramon. So I've confirmed that. Because I've got a few decks I'm playing. We're not playing Royal Knights for a while. I have been. I mean, it probably wouldn't be as effective now as I didn't win the last locals, but I won 3 out of the 4 games, and you get a booster pack for each game you win. So. I say, well, no, what happened was, right? No, what happened was we were going to go to time. And I was going to lose. That's it. I was going to lose at locals. Just remember it now. I was going to lose, but we went to time, so we would have drawn. And the thing with fucking and I probably shouldn't be saying this in the video, but if anybody, it's 54 minutes in, mate. Only the fucking diehards going to fucking watch this fucking bit. For each win you get a booster. You can get a booster pack of whatever set you want. You can just get a booster pack. So if you get a draw, you can't get half a booster pack, can you? And because I knew the other guy was, if we had more time, he would have won. So I was like, hey, you just win, mate. You just win. You have it, brother. You have it. No, I'll concede. I'm going to lose anyway. Even though technically I wouldn't have had to done that. I didn't have to do it. It would have been a draw. That's just how the time rules work. But yeah, it's what it is. That's what happened there. But no, so I told someone they can have the Commandramon if they pay for my locals, even though, yes, I was on the same way, man. So I'm never going to use the fucking thing. Like I said, I've got 4 decks I've built ready to pilot at locals, the next 4 locals. Then the X5 is going to come out in the middle of January, and I've got to play my main man Leomon. There's green Leomon support coming out, so I've got a blue Leomon deck ready to go to locals. And then obviously X5 comes out, so I'll have a green Leomon deck, and then maybe I'll have them fight each other. The blue versus the green Leomon decks will fight each other for Leomon supremacy. It'll be beautiful, beautiful. Maybe I could record it. Maybe I could get like a posh person to come. I say a posh person. No, this card's not damaged. I thought one of these other cards are damaged. Get to that later. Get to this later. Oh, what's in here? What's in here? Oh, you know what's in there because I mentioned the 3 versus 3 already. But I haven't even opened it. Yeah. So, fuck it out. Jesus. I need a bit more cider. So, that was the deck profile. That was the top 257 deck profile. Now, I will say about my position, right? Winning 4, losing 5 is still pretty decent, isn't it? It's still pretty decent. You've got the fucking sweatiest tryhards in all of Europe, in the whole of Europe, becoming slapdam in the middle, mate. Slapdam in it. I've been playing this for a year, mate. Somebody's been playing this game for years, mate. Playing since BT1, mate. Nah, mate, I came when fucking 7 months ago or something. I don't even know the exact time, but it was this year. Whenever the Beelzemon starter deck event was, that's when I started playing. Because it was the purple only thing. So that's when I started playing. So I've been playing this for a year. So I'll take Slapdown in the middle. We'll take it. And especially because I was playing a deck that has hard counters, man. This is luck based. If you get matched up against your hard counters, you just fucking lose. No cap. Unless you're playing deliberately slowly, which some of these... That's the thing that annoys me, right? Maybe I'm not taking it seriously enough, but some of these people take fucking time. So, let's try and go through the matches quickly. I don't remember everything in great fucking detail. If any of these fucking people end up randomly watching this video, let me tell you, if I've misremembered something, I've misremembered it, okay? So, round 1. We do round 1, right? Now, let's go back to Liverpool. The side event on day 2, the BT14 event, I play this Bloom player. 2 owes me very quickly, right? 2 owes me very quickly. And I didn't mention this in the last video. So I actually I didn't speak to him. I don't speak to these fucking people. I don't speak to these fucking people. It's the sort of person, if I don't know you, I'm not going to speak to you unless I've been drinking. Then I'll speak to you. But I saw him, and that's why I didn't mention in the video, because I didn't want to cause any drama. I did actually cheat a little bit. As I said, I got 2 O's, so I did cheat a little bit. I didn't notice that. I noticed after I did the play, but I didn't want to say anything because it's embarrassing, isn't it? But I played Gallantmon and deleted his quartz, but he had 6k or lower, so I should have deleted that. But I just played Gallantmon and said, I'll delete this quartz, mate. I said, he 2-0'd me anyway, so it didn't fucking affect anything. Oh! I was looking to my side, right, and I completely fucking forgot something. Anyway, sorry, I think he's from South Africa. Sorry, South African guy. I cheated against you. He still won anyway. It doesn't really matter. We'll get to that. So I didn't show off this. The main fucking prize, bro. The main participation, mate. I've got a new play, man. God, this is fucking big. It's fucking big, this is. Oh, God, I'm going to end up fucking breaking it in this tube. I don't know if this tube is the right fucking size for this thing. This thing's a beast, mate. There we go, boys. Got my new mat. So I'm going to retire my old mat. Now, it did get a bit dusty on the back already, mate. It's already like proper dusty. Oh, I think it smells a little bit. I don't know. Oh, you can't tell. You can tell a little bit there, but you're not going to tell it's fucking dusty, right? But we've got a full-size mat, mate. We've got a full-size mat. But it's already starting to get a little bit of wear and tear on the edges. But I didn't use this at all. I didn't even use this at all. Also, if you see these on car market, mate, they're all illegal, mate, because they're not for sale. They're not for sale, mate. Not for sale. Can't sell this on car market, mate. It's not for sale. It's not for sale, bro. Don't sell them. Don't sell them. But it's main man Angemon. Angemon's a cool Digimon. Everyone loves Angemon. Got Angie. So this could be my new map. It's full size map now. Funnily enough, I'm not playing the big boys. I'm not playing the big board. The Purge boys. This would have been useful, but I didn't use it because I'm going to retire this one. Retire my little map. Just had Omni and Alphamon on it. Got a big mat now. So I used the little mat throughout the whole thing. Because I thought, been using it all, the BT13. Might as well finish off BT. The set with it. You know, obviously BT14's only been out for 2 weeks. So I still feel like this is BT13. I mean, it wasn't. So you had the new decks and the new training cards. And the whole meta changed because of the training. and Bukemon. 3 of the top 4 decks were all Mirage. All Mirage, so that fucking tells you fucking something. So we got that. Let me just roll this back in. I always find this hard to get back in. I'm going to end up fucking... Maybe... I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this is the map for now. So anyway, back to the matches. So, as you probably could have guessed, my first match was against Bloom. So I was like, oh shit, this isn't going to go well. But I 2-0'd him. And I think the guy was from Germany, right? There was a lot of fucking Germans there, but obviously it's on the border, innit? So... I'm going to be honest with you guys. So this is actually what I was thinking. I was like, oh, these Europeans are shit at this game. That's what I thought in my head. Because I 2-0'd him. I was like, these Europeans must be shit at this game because he doesn't have to play fucking Bloom at all. And I 2-0'd him. I thought, because when I played the South African, who's based in England, right? So he's been playing against the best players. England. All of Britain. All of Britain is beautiful. Beautiful Britain. But when I played against him in Liverpool, obviously he just wrecked me, man. He got into Bloom, suspended whatever I played out, pierced over it and killed it. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I get hard countered by Bloom, but no, I 2-0'd the Bloom player. I was feeling quite confident. Then I'm trying to remember what happened. I think I lost to Shine. Because Shine's broken. Yeah, he just goes into burst mode, trashes the security, goes into burst mode, does 1,000 checks. I think he even made a mistake. Yeah, because he beat me 2-1. But he made a mistake one game where he went into Shine Greymon, and instead of swinging for 2 checks with a Marcus, then going into burst mode, he got excited and went straight into burst mode. And then I somehow managed to come back from that. But no, he beat me 2-1. Then, I don't really remember. What else did I fucking play, bro? Right, now, I wrote this down, but I'm recording this on my phone. And I wrote this down on Discord, which I also use on my phone, so I can't go and check now. So there were some other matchups. I don't really remember them all. Obviously, if we work backwards, I lost the Blue Flare. I beat a yellow hybrid. 2-1. Not 2-0. I beat a yellow hybrid 2-0. Against these like yellow security control-y like decks, yellow hybrids. And I don't know if yellow hybrid players are going to get offended I call them security control, because to mention the Liverpool video, a Blue Flare and security control players are dickheads, right? That if you know someone's a dickhead if they're playing one of those 2 decks, right? But when I play against those, where I know they've got way to recover security, I won't purge unless I can do like lots of extra checks, so I know to be cautious for it. So I 2-0 the yellow hybrids. There was another fucking idiot playing Skull Knightmon. Nobody plays Skull Knightmon. If you read any of the meta reports online, if you watch East's video, just the Japanese meta videos, if you read the results on like Eggman's website of decks that have topped, nobody's playing fucking Skull Knightmon. But I played one in Liverpool, and I played one at finals. And so I 2-0'd that guy, because that deck evolves Digivolving, and they don't get Rush. So it's not... They do Digicross, but... Digicross. But unlike Blue Flare, they don't gain Rush, so you can just clear the board each turn. You just keep clearing the board. And a lot of them are level 4 cards, so you do this thing where you play... You purge out Dynus, you play Jessamon to pop something that spits out another boy, then Dynus' other effect will delete the things it just popped out. So you can chain it like that, so it's very good at controlling decks like that. So I beat a Skull Knightmon. I lost to a Mirage. So Mirage is fucking broken. Mirage is too fast. I can't play Mirage. I beat a Shine. I beat a Luga. I beat a Luga? Yeah, I beat a Luga. Because if Luga doesn't find AG, they can't do anything. But if they find AG, you just lose the game. So, bit of miss. I think that was it. There's probably something I'm fucking not remembering. I just remember playing fucking Skull Knightmon again. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking hell. Even with the new promo, mate. The promos that help you, mate. You're not staying on the board. I don't need to go back a bit. If you know anything about Digimon, you'll notice I didn't say Kentorusmon. I was running 2 Jessmon and 1 Kentorusmon, but I took the Kentorusmon out because I thought I've already got the Raid Gallant, I've already got the EX3 Examon. I don't need Kentorus as well. But there was one game it came up where I purged early because I felt like I needed to, but it still wasn't enough. And I thought, oh, I could have Digivolved onto Kentorusmon if I had it in hand on top of the Magna Angemon. But so maybe that's a thing I could consider going forward for the next iteration of the build, but maybe that's a thing for another day. So, by the time I got X3, yeah, when I came X3, I knew I definitely wasn't getting top 32. I signed up for there were side events, and one of the side. First of all, right, Raid and Trade. What the fuck is up with these fucking names for the side events? They were like top 128 event, top 64 event. The top, right, doesn't mean top. It doesn't mean the top shouldn't be in the fucking name. It's confusing. It doesn't actually mean the top 128 players can be in this event. It just means there's 100. The player cap's 128. The player cap's 64. I don't know why they're fucking named like that. It's fucking stupid, mate. Jesus Christ, that was stupid. So I signed up for the because I was like, I came here to play Digimon, so I signed up for the top 128 event, even though the pricing was dog shit. There was going to be like 1 event 5 pack or 2 event 5 packs. On the website it said it'd be only 1, but on the schedule they sent everybody it said it was going to be 2. So that was a bit stupid in the first place. So I signed up for that. Then the next morning happened. I think it was I had a burger at the hotel for my tea. I had a sausage roll. I forgot about I had sausage roll each day at the venue. There were hot dogs, but day one, this was fucking weird as well, right? Day one, I went to the till and went, can I have a hot dog? And they ran out, can I have a sausage roll? The lady said yes and got me a sausage roll. Day 2, I went there. First of all, there were candles out. There were no candles in day 1, but day 2, suddenly there were little candles on the tables where you can have your lunch. I don't know why there was candles, man. It seemed a bit fucking out of place to have a candle-lit fucking lunch, but there you go. And then there was a different person on the till, and he told me to get my own sausage roll. I didn't know you could do that. It wasn't just me being lazy, but I just didn't know you could do that. And because yesterday she gave me a sausage roll, why would I think that was a thing you could do? But actually, there was a little hatch you could lift up. I didn't notice it. Okay? So yeah, that's another fucking weird, this place. Fucking weird. But anyway, so I had a burger for tea. It was alright. My wife had like this satay chicken thing and it had like prawn crackers, but they were like really small. It was quite cute actually, the small prawn crackers. That was a thing. But anyway, so next morning, I get up, have breakfast, I already said the story about the guy, being there, telling us about the coffee machine. Oh, you saw a machine yesterday. Well, yesterday I didn't even fucking see it, mate. And that's how we knew there was a coffee machine, because they sat us at the bar area. And then where we were sitting for our tea, we noticed the coffee machine. So that's how we knew it was there. Yes. So anyway, next morning I'll get to the venue. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's get my participation prize. And for the top 128, we've got another whole day of Digimon. I swapped the Emekamons out for Death X. And I was going to run a 5th egg. I was going to run Mother D Reaper just as a bit of a joke. So it's going to be a bit of fun. I like playing the game, mate. I was going to have a bit of fun. So I get there. And I was standing in the queue, and there's only one person in front of me for the queue, and I'll get there about 20 to 10, and the event's meant to start at 10. That was a bit weird. And I overhear the guy talking to the person in front of me, and he was told the guy that the event got cancelled because apparently only 4 people signed up for it. And this is what I don't get, Matt. This has been I've mentioned this a few times back in Birmingham and back in the Liverpool videos. I don't get the people who are coming and travelling so far, right? And I know people in Germany could probably drive there, So they don't, maybe not taking it too seriously, but surely, with a 2-day event, surely you assume you're going to top cut, or hope you'll top cut, you get the top 32, so you'll have to be there on the Sunday as well. So assume even if you could drive, but a long drive, like, you know, say it's like a 6-hour drive, right? Because it's Europe, so it's the same landmass, you can drive anywhere. I mean, you could technically drive from England if you really want to, but you know, if you assume you're going to top cut, you're going to get a hotel in you. So, like, surely you come all this way, you go to a different country, but you don't want to actually play the game. It was a bit weird. And that's what I don't get about this community. Maybe somebody can explain to me. We only come for the prizes. We only come for the prizes. Just come for the love of the game. So that's one thing that frustrates me with the Digimon community, right? Just like playing the game first, the prize is second, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, because if more people play the game, the prizes will get better in turn, because if Bandai realise it's their more popular thing. It's a good game. It's a good game. I really just like playing the game, right? That's one thing that hasn't changed, right, with my feeling of this. Even though I had the bit of disappointment of being one place off additional prizing. It hasn't changed the fact I do like playing the game. And I'm actually really looking forward, after playing Royal Knights for months now, almost exclusively playing Royal Knights for months, I'm now looking forward to taking different decks to locals. So that'll be fun. So, anyway, that's my little side rant on the community not actually liking playing the game. Because apparently only 4 people signed up for the side event. And that's the only reason I went to I said, mate, the only reason I went to the Netherlands was to play Digimon, mate. I didn't want to even be there in the country. I was wanting there to play the game. So he tells the guy, you can either sign up for one of the side event, like the 3v3 event, or the top 64 event, which is meant to start at 11. So over here, this, and it's like, I think this guy just took a refund, right? But you had to take the refund in cash, but you'd still get one event pack 5-pack. And like, what am I going to do with 20 fucking euros? I want to get out of this fucking place, and I'm going to spend 20 fucking euro. I mean, obviously it's not, unless something dramatically political happens, euros are still going to be legal tendency. So next time I go to Europe, I could use it, but a bit of a pain in the ass. So I get to the front. And he tells me to say, oh, okay, I'm here to sign up for the top 100. You know, I'm here to, you know, I've paid for the top 128 event. And he's like, oh, it's been cancelled. Only 4 people have signed up. I'm like, oh. And he gives me the same options. And I'm like, and then I see the schedule and I'm like, okay, so the 3v3 event's meant to start at 11 and the top 64 event's meant to start at 12. So, and then so I was like, okay, I'll sign up for the 3v3. Because if you don't find a team, if you don't register as a team, they can match you up. And I was like, okay, I'll sign up for the 3v3, and if they don't match me up, I can just wait another hour and do the top 64. So I'm sure they'll let me transfer again. So I'm like, and then he's like, okay, yeah, you can write your name and stuff on this list of bit of paper, and then we'll call everybody over and we'll match everybody up, and you can register as a team then. I'm like, cool. And I noticed that there's 2 names on this list already, and they were a pair. They marked themselves as a pair. So I just put my name under theirs and walked off for a bit, and I sat down for an hour on my Billy Bob looking at my phone. You know what I mean? I sat there for an hour by myself, bored shitless. I did a bit of people watching. You know, but and you know, when you're the Bone Dust, when you're the creator of the nation of the Boneaholics and Bone Lights, you know, I'm used to my own company, so I'm a bit bored, but I'm just ranting to myself in my head, sometimes mumbling to myself. I'm never gonna see, you know, I'm probably never gonna see these fuckers again. If I do see them, it won't be for fucking months and months and months and months. They're not gonna remember the fucking random guy with a big hair rambling to himself. It don't fucking matter, mate. So I'm just there chilling. Eventually, we get called over. And he's like, okay, you're all the people that are looking for a team. And then the guy's just like, the guy's not fucking helpful. The guy's just like, just talk among yourselves, mate. We're all a bunch of losers, right? We're a bunch of nerdy losers, right? And not just that, we're a bunch of nerdy losers, right? Who don't even have the social skills to have enough nerdy losers to come to the nerdy loser thing with anybody else. Because obviously we've had to like sign up for this, bro. So like, oh god, it's going to be awkward. And I said, I had no Thatcher's gold in me, mate. Or any other cider, so, you know, it's a bit hard for bonus to talk to people. But fortunately, however, one of the guys who had signed up him and his mate, I say his mate, we'll get to that in a minute, we had him and this other guy, no. And so there were those two names, there were my name, and then the next person who filled out that form decided to leave a space. For some fucking reason, I don't know why they decided to leave a space, but they left the space. So this guy saw that my name was next to him and this other guy that he'd registered with. And so he just said my name. I was like, yeah, that's me, mate, that's me. And so you want to be a team then? Yeah, let's be a team then, mate. Yeah, he's a French guy. He's a French guy. I think it's called Lou. Well, his Discord name is Lou and some numbers. So I assume he's called Louis, I guess. He was French. He was clearly fucking French. He was clearly French from his accent. And so he's like, okay, we'll be a team. It's like, cool, well, you can go over and register. So I told him to go register because he had to pay, because him and the other guy hadn't paid yet, but I'd already paid. And I had to remind the guy, I was like, no, it's not €60, mate. It's not €60, it's only 40, because I've already paid in. You told me I could transfer from the 128 you cancelled. It was like, okay, so we charged him 40. It turns out, right, that the French guy had also come by himself and had spoken to this Dutch guy the previous day and said, oh, do you want to do the free together? So he didn't even know the fucking Dutch guy. So it was me, the French guy, and the Dutch guy. We didn't know fucking each other beforehand. And we're like, we're gonna fucking do this 3v3, mate. And I already alluded to, we came 20 fucking 9th, mate. We came 29th. That was definitely top fucking 9. I don't know how many teams there were, but there were like, you know, over 30 tables. So it must have been in the top fucking half by that logic. So 30 tables, 2 teams on each table facing each other. So at least I think it must have been top 64. And they said they put more spaces in because I think more people were keen on the 3v3. At least that's what they said. So 3v3 participation prizing. Let's see what we got. I haven't even opened it. We've got live unwrapping. Participation. I mean, I know what it is because it's advertised. We've got BT11 Black Caramel. We've got this boy. Is he any good? I don't fucking know. No, I don't think anybody uses this Caramel. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted, if this Digimon has Greymon in its name, draw a cup. Start deck 14. We got Yamon. Beelzemon Spot. And we got Death Slinger, mate. Oh, this Death Slinger is pretty sick, mate. Look at this Death Slinger. It's pretty good. Now, I might use this Death Slinger I can see me using. That says EX5's coming out. There's the Leviamon deck as well as the Leomon deck. So I'll probably build a Leviamon deck. I'll put this in it. You're probably not meant to put it in it, but it's purple. So fuck it, it's going in. So yes, this is my participation for the 3v3 event. Now the 3v3 event is really fucking weird. And I'll tell you something weird's happened, right? So we do it and we're like, okay, the French guy, you're the one who signed up, so you're going to be the team captain. He's the team captain. He's the one who signed up. He's the only one who can see the pairings. Because they only showed the team captain, the pairings. So we're like, okay, you sit in the middle. Because basically what happens in the 3v3 is you sit right next to each other. It's pretty fucking cozy, mate. And the player adjacent, you can speak to the players adjacent. So the one in the middle can speak to the other 2 players. The one on the right can only speak to the guy in the middle. And the one on the left can only speak to the guy in the middle. So we'll put the team captain. And they said, the team captain goes in the middle of the table. But this is where not having English as their first language has really fucking confused me. And it's not only just... This is something that pissed me off, right? So game 1, both our team and our opponents did the same thing. They had their captain in the middle, the other 2 jobbers on either side. We beat them. We beat them. I played Beelza. Speaking of Beelzemon, I don't know, man. I think you have to... I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just... It feels like sometimes when I play decks, they're 1 turn too slow, and I get my purge out and I just win. So we beat them. And then it came to round 2. And we spoke and we put our captain in the middle. And then they acted like and they were Germans, right? And they acted like I was an idiot, right? Even though I'm the English guy, so I'll fucking tell you how the English language works, mate. The middle of the fucking table is the middle of the table, right? So we have a big argument. And so what? We don't have an argument. We said, and they were like, oh, they've made it very clear. They made it very clear on the website and in their announcements. Clearly not, mate. If both my and our opponent's team in round fucking 1, mate, thought the same thing, they didn't make it that fucking clear, did they? Apparently, what they meant was, if you view this as a table, right? This is imagine there's another table, right, onto this side. So they have 2 tables joined together, right? And then that's like a different game, and this is the game we're on, right? What they meant is the middle of the tables, because this is where imagine this kind of side is the table number. So this would say like table 5 on this side and like table 6 on this side. That actually meant the team captain goes on the middle of the tables, as in the end of the table. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would the captain only be allowed to speak to one person? Who's the fucking guy in the middle, mate? See the coach? Do you have to caption the coach and the scrub? It made no fucking sense. And the fucking Germans pretend, oh, it was really fucking. It wasn't clear. It wasn't clear at fucking. I mean, they beat us as well. I made it a bit worse. I made it worse as well because they fucking beat us. Oh, but was it that game or was it another game? There was one game, right? And I don't remember exactly what happened. It might have been that game or it might have been game 3, where I would even fucking mention. So I was playing Raw Knights. The Dutch guy who was like Dutch Chinese, was playing Luger. He didn't have a good run of it, bless him. And then our leader was playing Bloom, our French leader, mate, the French guy. I don't want to sound stereotypical, but look at my beautiful flowers. Oh yeah, he did not say that. He did not say that. I can imagine it. I can imagine a French guy playing Bloom. So he played Bloom, and then it might have been against the Germans, right? I mean, we played lots of Germans, so I say the Germans doesn't actually fucking mean anything. See, there were loads of Germans there. So anyway, so this guy's playing Bloom. And they're having an argument about how Bloom works, right? Because I think they were arguing when Bloom suspends, does it count itself as one of the suspended Digimon to gain memory? And they were having a backwards and forwards argument. And this seemed to go on for like... It felt like an eternity, but it was probably about 30 seconds, longer than it needed to do. And I'm going to go back to the very start of day 1, because the head judge was Adam Perry, Red Scar, who was running the Liverpool regional in the UK. And he was also the head judge, I think it was the head judge or one of the judges at the regional in Birmingham as well. And he always does this thing, it's very fucking cheesy, but, you know, I think it gets people in the mood. So I'm all for it, where he goes, you're going to call for a judge and you have to scream at the top of your lungs, "Judge!" at the top of your lungs. And I would have done it louder, but I'm in a fucking terraced house, mate, so I'm not going to fucking scream at the top of my lungs, "Judge." Because my neighbour's going to think I'm fucking weirder than they already do. So anyway, so now we go back to this situation, and I'm like, oh, fuck this, mate. We haven't got a fucking day to have you two fucking arguing in a fucking side event that's only a best of fucking 1 anyway. So I scream at the top of my lungs, "Judge, my hand up, mate." That's when people fucking laugh, mate. But the judge that comes over goes, "I could hear you, you know." Yeah, mate, I'm only doing what the head judge told me to say, mate. And I'm very like that. I'm a little bit autistic like that. I don't know if it's that or it's human nature, or I'm just stubborn. But if someone tells me I can do something, I'm going to fucking do it, right? If he tells me I've got to call judge like that, we call in judge like that. And he calls... And the funny thing is, it's not even my argument I'm calling the judge for. I'm like, these two need Bloom explaining. And obviously, the guy playing Bloom knows how Bloom fucking works. And I knew he was right, but I didn't want to say, because I've played against Bloom. As we all know, Bonaholics, I've played against Bloom. But, you know, I'm not going to, that's why the judges are fucking there. Don't spend fucking 5 years arguing, mate. If you're going to have a bit, just call the judge over. So that's what I did. No, it wasn't against the Germans, mate. I just judge, mate. I just stunned them, mate. Stunned them with my judge. And then I was like, yeah, these two need your help, not me. I just carry on playing. And I think that was my issue. I sort of couldn't believe I did it myself, to be fair. I got stunned myself a little bit. And then I think I'm going to blame that for tilting me for losing that game. I don't even remember what I was playing against. Then, one of the games I played in the 3v3 was the Mirror. against Royal Knights. Now, other than doing like testing against one of the guys from locals, who very kindly decided to pilot a Royal Knights against me just so I could train against it. Train, like I'm Rocky Balboa. I never actually played a proper Royal Knights mirror, even though it was a best of one, and I won. Boney won. I just managed to. Funny thing, right? I giggled because I mentioned only running one of the BT13 Gallantmons, and most standard lists will run like 3. But I just got lucky, and I'll say it now. I think the mirror is just luck based. If you get the right pieces at the right time, you're gonna win, right? I don't think there's a bit of skill involved, but I don't think it's super skill. So, and it was a bit where he played Gallantmon, and then I played my Gallantmon to pop his Gallantmon, and I was like, well, he's just going to do it back to me, but it'll be funny. But he didn't do it back to me. And then I think eventually he played another Gallantmon, but then I had Gankamon, which let me play my Gallantmon back out to kill his Gallantmon, and I just managed to control the board better than him. And I think, I say better, as I think I was just luckier. And then afterwards I asked him, I'm like, oh, where did you place? And he placed 34th. So the 257th beat the 34th. I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. I'll take this small victory. I'll take that small victory. So I beat the 34th Royal Knight player with my 257th deck. So I'll take it. I'll take it. There were a few other games. I don't really remember them all. I just remember the last game being tragic for me. Absolutely tragic. I played an Alt Force. It was some guys from England, actually. I'd never met them before. I didn't meet them at the Liverpool regional. The guy I played looked really grumpy. He looked really fucking grumpy, mate. He looked really fucking pissed off, mate. Like, I don't know why, man. That was just because it was a long weekend and he was tired. He didn't look that happy. I think maybe they thought the 3v3 would go better for them. Because we're in the middle in table. There's no prizes for us. It was just fun at the end of the day. Like, so you know, we're having a bit of fun. And then he played Alt Force. And I think I might have played Alt Force before, like fucking when I was really, really near the start when I first started playing, because the Alt Force tamer's like a woman, and no offense, guys at locals, but some of them they like their anime women. Some of them, so they like Reina. So I think someone played Alt Force. I think someone played Alt Force. For that reason, brother. That's the side of talking, guys. It's the side. No. It's all in jest, guys. It's funny. You enjoy your anime boobies as much as you like, guys. But I haven't really played against Alt Force, and that's the point. The point I was trying to say, I didn't really play it, so I didn't really know what it did. But there's a Vmon that lets them warp into Alt Force if your opponent has a level 6 out, and playing Royal Knights always have a level 6 out. And then the Alt Force bounces Sourceless Digimon. It's not even the same Alt Force I run in Royal Knights. It's a different fucking Alt Force, but they all do the same fucking thing. So I never had any pieces out, and then I had this really tragic turn where I go, oh, I've got Alphamon. I'll just play Alphamon, and they've already done some security checks. I've trashed some stuff with Diners, so when I play Alphamon, it'll stop their Alt Force for attacking for a turn. Maybe I can do something, and I'll go, okay, this is what I'm going to stick under. So I go through my trash, and then I go, oh. And I just fucking let's put that in my trash to stick under. Because you have to tuck something to stop the 10 cost from attacking. I was like, and obviously because it's a proper thing, I can't take it back. It's not fucking locals, mate. I can't take it back, mate. So I just fucking go, finish me. So he killed my ass in about fucking 4 minutes. And everyone else, all the other 5 people are just shocked now, Matt. Oh, the other 4 people. The other 4 people fucking in this 3v fucking 3 just looking. So it's over already. It's over. It's like, yeah. Sorry, mate. That's fucking blue deck, mate. I can't do shit against blue decks. I mean, I probably would have lost against any of those fucking 3 because one person was playing Alt Force, as I said. The other person was playing fucking Blue Flare, which I would have lost against. And the other third person was playing Luger, but he ran a Psychmon. And if I ended up playing that fucking guy with his Psychmon, he definitely would have played it, and I would not have seen of any of my fucking Floodgate removal. So no, I was doomed to that. Doomed then. But all in good fun. So that was the end of Digimon. There were no more side events after the 3v3, which was a bit disappointing. The day ended a bit early. Bearing in mind, I flew over to a shithole. I mean, even if you like the Netherlands, the place I stayed, Rijswijk, is a shithole, right? It's just like industrial area. It's not very touristy. It's a bit of a shithole. It felt safe. I'll give it that. I'll give it. When we were walking the streets when it was dark, I didn't feel like I was in danger. I'll give it that. But you know, I wouldn't go back. So I flew over to play Digimon. I didn't feel like I got a lot of Digimon on the Sunday. But I guess people don't like people play Digimon, but they don't like it. It feels really weird. It's very odd. Very odd. But then, I said the guy came over and did the 2 purges for the 1 Lugamon when he didn't need to. That was very nice. It was fun meeting Louis and the Dutch Chinese guy whose name I did not get. He told me it. No, he did tell me. I'm terrible with names. I do apologise. But it was fun having a candlelit dinner in the middle of this Digimon thing with fucking a sausage roll and Coke Zero, which I couldn't finish because you're not allowed to have open drinks in the playing area, and I didn't finish it in time before the next round. So I had to throw half of it away, but it is what it is. There was only 1 urinal. I forgot to mention that. There was fucking like 500 because there were some women, so it was about 500 women, 12. That's 500 women. I wouldn't have let it. Just kidding. There's about 500 men, 12 women, so about 5. And then I went into the men's bogs once to go for a wee. And there was only there was only 3 urinals, but 2 of them were covered up, so they were out of order. There was only 1 urinal. Jesus. Luckily, I think it was one of the rounds, so I finished quite early, so it wasn't busy. But then I tried to use get the soap out, and I couldn't work out how this weird button worked to get the soap out. So I was sort of trying a little bit. Fucking hell. I could just use water then, I guess. And then as I was drying my hands, I watched somebody else do it, and it's like did it. It's like this transparent thing you can press in a really odd place. I didn't fucking think to press in, so it is what it is. That was that. So I left, went back to the hotel. We tried to order a Domino's, but their Just Eat app is a different Just Eat app to ours. And then it came early, so we missed it. So we had to go down to reception, call them again, get them to bring it back. But then when he brought it back, it was the wrong pizza. We ordered like chicken wings, some like bacon dough ball things, and these very small, like puffed up crispy pancake things that they do called poffetiers. So they delivered all the right sides, apart from I asked for mayonnaise for my chicken wings, but they brought me barbecue sauce. But the pizza was completely different. We asked for like 4 cheese. We've added like ham and bacon, and they brought us a vegetarian pizza. So, but obviously, by the time we went through all the rigmarole, getting them to come back, etc., we couldn't be asked, so we just ate the vegetarian pizza. That was weird. Yeah. So, and then obviously we came back, had Chinese, boom, shut the room. Nothing else interesting happened that I can remember. I'm probably forgetting something really interesting. So that was Digimon Finals in Rijswijk, or however you pronounce it. It's pronounced in different ways. Like from, if you hear it now, my wife said she heard it pronounced differently at the train station. Different people pronounce it different ways. It was very odd, very odd. So all in all, it was alright. I guess. No, I like playing the game. I still like playing the game. I'm really looking forward to playing some new decks. Would I go to a foreign country, in the evenings I was with my wife, breakfast with my wife, but for the majority of the day I was by myself. Would I do it again? Probably not. I don't think I'd do it again. If other people from locals went and I was in a group, maybe I'd probably go, but I don't think I'd do it by myself in a foreign country. If they did the finals in the UK, I'd probably go by myself, just as more comfortable in my own country, because I guess I'm an uncultured swine who just likes England, the UK, and Britain. But yeah, I don't think I'd go to a foreign country and do it again if I didn't have other Digimon players in my posse. It's a bit boring by yourself, especially if your round ends really quickly. Then there's something to do, and you're sitting by yourself. And you do get a little bit, I'm not going to lie, you do get a little bit, oh, I wish I had somebody to talk to. You see all these little other people all talking together, having a great time. It's, oh, I wish I had that. No. But, you know, it is what it is what it is. When you're a rebel like me, rebel without cause, you're a lost cause. Fucking don't know what I'm saying. We're nearly outside, so this video's nearly over. But there you go. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. All 10 of you that will watch this, all these loyal bonaholics and bonalites. I hope you enjoy the ramblings. Thank you very much for watching, sticking around. You probably watched this in bits if you watched it all at all. There you go. There you go. It's not the end of the Digimon Adventures. We're going to do some more Digimon Adventures. As I said, we've got my other decks that we're playing. As I said in the Liverpool video, the first deck is this one. The first deck is this one. I'm sure I know some people from locals watch this first deck. Whoa! Let's see if I can just pull a random card. You should instantly know what it is. Whoa! Who's this? Is this a blue Greymon? Whoa! Who's this? Oh, is this Gelsmon? Oh, yes! Yes, I'm bringing the power. I'm joining the dark side. Oh, is this Mailbird? Is this Mailbird? Is this got jamming? Is this gonna give me jamming? Hell yeah! There you go, that's the first deck I'm bringing, baby. First deck I'm bringing. Ho, 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 ho. You can't beat them, you join them. Bye bye. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye bye for now.